everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Charity and I own a small crochet business called Charity Rose Crochet. In today's video we're going to be doing a little bit of everything, but this is going to be the first video in my series of making things for my biggest festival of the year, which is my local strawberry festival. I am very excited. I'm not sure how much of it I'll be able to get done in this video because I have some other things I need to get done as well, but I thought it'd be really fun to take y'all along through the planning process as well. So in the video today we are going to be reorganizing my yarn in my closet. I have a new shelf that I'm going to put in my closet, and I'm going to be putting away all of the yarn that I just bought from the Mama Made Minis yarn. It's been like 2 weeks sitting in the corner of my room. So I want to put that away in my closet on the new shelves, and then I have an order I need to finish today for a Snoopy beanie for a lady in England, and also a bag for my niece, which her birthday is this Saturday. Today is Wednesday. So we have a bit of stuff to do, and I'd also like to plan out what I'm going to be doing for the Strawberry Festival because I have a lot of product to make. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is work on putting the yarn away. Also, I apologize for my voice. I have allergies right now and I'm trying to push through them. It's really annoying, but anyway, let's get into this. So this is the shelf I got. It is a 6-cube shelf from Walmart. It was about $35, and my dad put a backing on it so the yarn wouldn't slide out of the back of it. And I'm just going to put it in my closet. I'm going to, of course, turn it the other way. So let me go ahead and show you. Also, I got some more yarns the other day, and I bought some more yarns off of another lady off of Instagram that I will also be putting in my closet. So this is the current setup in my closet. It is very chaotic, not very organized. I mean, it's pretty organized, but I want to have it a bit better. So what I'm going to work on is I'm going to take everything off of this top shelf. I have a lot of school books there. I will be graduating in about 3 weeks though, so I won't have to have my school books there anymore. For right now, I'll just put them over on my desk. And then that's yarn for my niece's project. Those are tablecloths for my markets. That's all of my keychains yarn, which I will try to put somewhere. Maybe I'll put it on the top of my other shelf. We'll see. And then this is just a rolling cart of stuff, and then I have some clothes on the top. So I'm going to start by clearing everything out that doesn't need to be in there out, and then we'll go ahead and put the shelf on there. This is kind of a it has to get worse to get better situation. I'm going to have a lot of stuff just laying around my room for a few minutes, but it will look better when it's done. Okay, so I have everything out now, and right now my idea of organization is just going to be to put things on the shelf. I will later go back through and organize things by color. I'd like to eventually have 2 cubes of my bigger used colors, so 2 cubes of brown, 2 cubes of yellow, 2 cubes of neutrals, 2 cubes of pink, 2 cubes of green, and then like the purple and blue that I don't have as much of, those can remain in 1 cube, and then I'll have a cube for fluffy yarn. We'll see how it goes, but I still have all of my bulk yarns over here. That's going to stay like that, but I just want to have one of everything out. Ugh. Alright, so time to try to put this in without killing myself. It should just sit easily on top of the other 3 cubes. Very, very nice. I love it. Awesome! So this is what it looks like. I really like it. And then I'm going to put those 2 green crates on the top there, I think. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab the Mama Made Minis yarn and put it into the closet. Not going to get anything super organized right now. I'm just going to put it in the cubes because I have some other things that I need to get done today. Hopefully in this video we'll go through and continue to organize things a bit better. Alright, and that is officially all of the Mama Made Minis yarn. So I have everything in there nicely, and don't worry about this extra space. I will definitely fill it up. The yarn that I bought off of one of the girls on Instagram she was getting rid of a lot of her stash, and it's a lot of the Premier Basic Chenille Brights in the tie-dye color, which is really cool, so I'm going to put that in one of them. and I got some fluffy yarn as well, so we'll definitely fill it out eventually. I don't really mind that it's empty right now, just glad that I got it in there. So now I'm just going to put everything else in there, and then I'll show you the final look. Alright, that's it for now on the closet organization. Loving how this is looking. We'll have to figure something else out for up top. I'd like to get some crates to put up there, but for right now it's as good as it's going to get. So really happy with that, and the keychain yarn for right now I'm just going to set in front. Maybe later we can figure out some sort of storage option over here somewhere. Battery's about to die, so what I'm going to do now is work on the Snoopy beanie, and I will meet y'all back when that's done. Let me show you real quick how much I have on it. So I have the white portion completely done. All I need to do is sew it together, make the details, put those on it, and then it'll be done. So I'm going to work on that, maybe start the bag, and I will meet y'all back whenever that's done. Maybe tomorrow. Alright, so it is the next day. I didn't get anything further done on the Snoopy hat last night. That's okay, we're going to finish today because I have all day to crochet. It is currently 9:20, so first off, we have some yarn to unbox. This is the yarn I was talking about that I got from a friend, and she stuffed it, y'all. It is like packed in here, so let's go ahead and open it. I'm going to try to be careful because I can see some of the yarn and I don't want to cut it. So this is all Premier yarns. It's Little Bunny and Premier Basic Chenille Brights in some colors I've never got before. So that's exciting. I'm going to go ahead and need to get a box cutter. Alright. Wow. Okay. We have some purple of the Little Bunny. Almost a full skein of white, it feels like. About the same amount of this tan. I don't know the colors of these. The ones that have labels, I will tell the colors though. I do know that this one is Teddy Bear. Then we have a full skein of Pistachio. So pretty. A full skein of the multi in Pastel Clouds. Really pretty. I don't use Little Bunny much, but I would like to use it on some projects. I think it'd be really pretty. A full skein of Pale Gray, and this is the only color I've ever bought in this color before, because I wanted to make one of the Jellycat clouds but gray, and I've actually made the white version before, so we're going to go ahead and do that with the white one and the gray sometime. I think that'd be really cool. And then the last one we have is a skein of bubblegum. So some really pretty colors, a nice variety. And this will get me into using Little Bunny, hopefully, because I really do like working with fluffy yarn. I just never have the project in mind to do it, so I never have enough colors to do it with. Alright, so the rest of it is Premier Basic Chenille Brights in the multicolors, so I'm very excited about this. We have one skein of Surf, really pretty. It's a green, white, and blue. We have one skein of Hummingbird, super pretty. Got orange, pink, purple, and teal in there. We got one skein of Beach Ball, which is the one I really wanted. It is yellow, orange, like a creamy yellow, and blue. This one's also really pretty. It's in the colorway Tulip. So we got some purples and pinks. One skein of Spring, very aptly named. It's yellow, blue, and it fades into green. One skein of Anemone. I think that's how you pronounce it. Really pretty. I like this one a lot. It has like a mint green, pink, and purple. We got another skein of Beach Ball, so this will be great. I'm thinking some sort of fun summer plushie for this. And then last but not least, we have one skein of Pastels, which is named like that because it has all the pastels, and it has blue, pink, green, and yellow pastel, and a little bit of purple too. So this is really awesome. I paid about $50 for all of this yarn. That includes shipping. It was a little bit much, but if we calculate the prices, each of these Premier Basics multi-skeins is, I think, $5. Let me check. Each skein is $4, excuse me, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 skeins of this Premier Basics, so that includes shipping and everything. So all of these together would be $32. And then for all of the Little Bunny, let me look at the price on those. Also, I know that I got all of these for $20 because she had it on her stories of how much it would be. And these all together were $20. Okay, so these are $3.99 a skein as well. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 full skeins, and then we'll go ahead and say we have 3 more full skeins out of these 4 right here. So that means that we have 7 skeins at $4 each. So that'd be $28. So 32 plus 28 is $60. So I got a little bit of a discount on that, which I'm very happy for, and I helped a girl out. So now that we have all of these, I'm going to pop them in my closet now, and I'll go ahead and show you what I'm going to do with all the fuzzy yarns. So I'm going to have one cube completely dedicated to fluffy and fuzzy yarns. I also have some of the Bernat Blanket Pipsqueak yarn in white. So I'm going to try to make sure that I don't get these two confused, because I think it's a little bit thicker than Little Bunny. Not positive on that. But we're going to have one full shelf of fluffy yarn. So let's go ahead and do it. And then these multis are also going to get a full shelf as well. Later on, I will go ahead and organize them to their most vibrant color of them and probably put them in with the other colored shelves. But for right now, like I said, we're not completely organizing it. Also, sorry, my throat is still not well. It's a lot better than it was last week, though, so I'm very happy about that. So, what I'm thinking is we have 2 skeins of this loops and threads fur yarn. So this is going to be the fluffy shelf. We'll go ahead and take these 2 skeins out, and that's going to be the fluffy shelf. As you can see, I have some fluffy yarn right there. And then this is going to be the multi-shelf, and I'm just going to stick these 2 in this cube. Alrighty. So I'm just going to pop these in here, and later on when I have the time, I'm going to take all of my Ogo skeins. So if you don't know what an Ogo is, it is this particular style of Bernat Blanket skein, and I'm going to wind up each individual color. I have a couple more down here that I need to take care of as well. Alright, so fluffy yarn will go in here. I do want to use this yarn soon on a bathrobe bear. I think that'd be super cute. Maybe even another bathrobe bear out of Little Bunny would be adorable. We'll see. I definitely have to get more of whatever color I ended up using on that. Okay, and then this is my skein of Little Bunny. It is in the same color, pale gray, I think. Pale gray. So I'm going to just stick that there. And then these are my Bernat Pipsqueaks. So I'm just going to pop them right here to keep them separate. They have labels though, so it should be simple. Also, I'm going to see the difference of the size. So this is Bernat Pipsqueak. We'll go ahead and do a contrast color. So this is Little Bunny. Okay, so they are very similar size. I would say that the Pipsqueak has a little bit more fluff on it, if you can tell. But honestly, I think I can use them in a project together, so that's nice. Alrighty, so I think that's all of my fluffy yarn. Of course, I can always expand it in the future. Alright, so this is how it's looking in here. I love how full it's looking. Ah, looks awesome. Also, in this cube, I want to be using these yarns. So I got these from Joann's when they were closing. Still miss Joann's so much. But I have one skein of Bernat Baby Blanket Dappled, and it's 220 yards. But I can't think of a project to use this for. I'm thinking dinos would be really cute. And then I have 2 of the phasing yarns. So I have this greenish one, if it'll focus. It's in the colorway Citron. And then I have this purplish one in the colorway Fuchsia. I really wanted to get the brown one, but of course they were sold out by the time I was going through looking for these. So I want to use these in the future, but I'm going to put them back in the shelf for now. Also in this shelf, I have a skein of Baby Bee Soft and Snuggly in the colorway Rain or Shine. That is a really thin chenille yarn. See how thin that is? I want to use that. And then I have 2 skeins of Juicy Couture yarn that I'll probably use for scrunchies eventually. And then I have this Bernat Baby Blanket Tiny that was gifted to me in the colorway Wildflowers. And I also have Hold on, I'm trying to find it. I'm thinking it's a full skein of it too. I just wound it up because I took it apart. So I want to make a Anchor the Octopus out of this. I think it'd be super cute to have it like that. Probably have to be for me though, because can you imagine how expensive that would be? Anyway, so that's another area of my yarn shelf that I want to use up more. And then down there is my Dollar Tree yarn that I of course want to use up as well, so it fits in the cube better. I've kind of given up at this point trying to see if I can use all of it, because there's so many things that I use it for. I just need to use it. Oh, and also I have 2 more Ogos up here that I got from a thrift store. So that's my yarn collection. I need to stop buying yarn, although the girl that sold this to me said that she's going to be doing another story sale today, so we'll see what she has to offer. I will literally take anything fluffy or in the range that I use of these. So my yarn shelves are looking so full, so pretty. I wish I could get this in the background of my videos, but at the moment that's not possible. But I really like it. Looking nice and stocked. And now that I've finished all of that, I'm gonna clean up the floor and then go and work on the hat, get that done, and then we will start working on my niece's bag next. Ta-da! Alright y'all, it is currently 5:05 and I did not do as much as I wanted to today. I do have plenty of time to work on stuff, but we did finish the bag earlier in the morning, and I also organized my yarn completely last night and this morning, and then I just took the rest of the day off. So first let me show you the bag. Here it is so cute. So I used this really pretty pattern for a strap. I'll link it below. It's by Viv Berry on YouTube. And then the bag pattern I just came up with myself. It's the same as pattern I used on this one. I made it a while back for myself, but I kind of like the pink one better actually. So I'm not going to line it or anything just because it's really sturdy. I held 2 strands of yarn together for the bag and for the strap, and then I attached this hardware on the side. So I actually had to go get that yesterday because I did not have anything that would work. But now this strap is detachable, so you can use this as a handbag too. I think it's super cute and my niece is going to love it. So I never told the story behind this, so I always ask my niece or nephew, whoever's birthday it is, what they want for the birthday, and I will crochet it for them. And this is the first time that someone has requested a non-plushie thing, which is so sad. She's turning 10, but it was really fun to make. So I have this, and then I'm going to show you what I got else for the bag, because I thought it'd be fun to put some stuff in it. And I bought all this a while ago. So first we have this Bake My Day lip gloss, which is super cute. It looks like a little cookie. If y'all don't know, I actually collect lip balms that look cool and lip glosses. So I'm giving this to her, but in the future I want to get one for my collection. So I'm getting her that one. And then I love these lip balms. This is the vanilla cherry scented. I have, I think, a mango scented one. Very nice. And I also have raspberry vanilla. but that's really cool and it squeezes out. And then I got this from the clearance section. I need to take the sticker off just because I don't want to have the sticker on there. It's a green tea scented face mask. I thought it'd be really cute, and it's pink. I kind of went on a pink theme. This one isn't pink, but I thought it was still cute. And then, last but not least, I got a watermelon hand sanitizer, a spray hand sanitizer. So, altogether, that is her little gift. Her birthday party is tomorrow, so that'll be fun, and also we're going to be leaving a little bit early for that, so I don't know how much crochet I'm going to get done tomorrow. But today, we're going to start Strawberry Festival prepping, but first let me show you my closet. Y'all, look at this. I organized everything yesterday, got it completely put together, and it is gorgeous. So now I have 2 blue cubes, 2 green cubes, 2 pinks and reds, and then 2 yellows and oranges, 1 purple, 1 fluffy, 1 variegated, and then all of these are my neutrals. So I have my blacks and whites and grays, some more cream, black and brown, and then this is bulk brown. And then up top I have all of my extra of the Mama Made Minis Chenille Brights in here. I usually would put this on my bulk shelves in here, but as you can see, they are all full, and I didn't want to try to squeeze them all in. So as I use that down, I will put it on the bulk shelves, but that's a really good way to have it. And then you'll notice there is no more Dollar Tree yarn cube because I fit it all into this container right here. It is absolutely packed, so, and you can see it's kind of coming apart. So I'm going to have to use this pretty soon. I'm going to make a lot of things for the Strawberry Festival with that. And then in this right here, I have all of my long-term whips that are more wintry whips. So I will finish those sometime in the future. Up here, I have all of my smaller blanket yarn scraps, my ends bag, and then my acrylic yarns, and then all of my bulk yarns. And then I figured out a solution for all of my Dollar Tree worsted weight yarn. I took it all out of this wicker basket and put it all into this cube down here, and took all of the specialty yarns that I had in here, put them into a bag, and put them in my closet just because I don't use them very often. So now everything is out and I am able to use it more often. I love how this turned out. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. And now we are going to work on Strawberry Festival prep. So grabbing my notebook, and we are later on going to write down a detailed list of what I want to make. I'm going to just start out because I'm feeling a little bit uninspired right now. I'm going to start out by making a strawberry turtle in the classic pink-red combination just to get my feet wet because I am not motivated right now to work on that. Although it is, let's see, 3 weeks away, so I need to be motivated. So I'm going to grab my colors. So I need pink. Grab this one right here. This is the Mainstays Cozy Chenille in the colorway Blush Pink. We're going to need red. This is the Cozy Chenille in the colorway Crimson. And then we're going to need green for the stem, and of course I'm going to use Bernat Blanket in the colorway Malachite. Perfect. And then for the details on the turtle itself, I actually use a thin chenille yarn, but I put that in the other side of my closet, so let me grab that. This is where I put the extras of my yarns. These are my specialty yarns, and then up here I have the Juicy Couture and things that I showed you the other day. And in here I have all of my scraps of the thin chenille, and this white one is the one I need. So here are all of my colors. I'm going to go ahead and get started. The tutorial I use is Crochet by Jenna's awesome low sew strawberry turtle pattern. I love this thing. Last year I think I made 6 for the Strawberry Festival and all but 1 sold. So this year I'm going to do I think 8, and then we'll see how that goes. The only reason why I'm doing more is because the one that didn't sell was a really weird color, so I think it'd be good to get more of the ones that people like. Which this pink and red classic one is the fan favorite. So I'm going to make at least 3 of that color. But first we're just going to start with one just to get myself into it. I I have the pattern written down in this notebook here, and we're going to get into it. My throat is still hurting me a little bit, especially when I talk a lot. I'm sorry about that, so I'm just going to put y'all on time-lapse mode when I get a little bit further into it, and I'll see y'all soon. Alright guys, finished the strawberry turtle. It is the next day, so I didn't get a lot done on it yesterday, but I wanted to go ahead and show you. Here it is! So cute! This is the first of many. I will be, in just a few minutes, outlining what I need to make for the event each week, and I will definitely be making at least 6 more of these. I would like to make at least 7, maybe 8, or if I have time, 10 would be awesome. So I have this one. I'm going to be making at least 2 more of this color variation, and then we'll see what we do later. For right now though, I am going to grab the Mama Made Minis yarn in the colorway Cypress, so this one right here, and we're going to be making Beans the Frog, which is a free pattern on Instagram by the girl who knots. Sammy from Sammy Crochets made one of these in her video, and I really liked how it looked, so I wanted to go ahead and try it myself. So I'm going to make that, and then after that I'm going to outline what I need to make, and then we'll see where we go from there. I don't have much more time here at the house. We're going to be leaving for the birthday party later, but hopefully I can get that done, and then when we get home maybe I'll get a little bit more done. But this is going to be the end of the video today, so we'll see how much more we get done in this video. Would definitely like to get the festival prep outlined so I can get on to that strong next week. So let's go ahead and make Beans the Frog. Here is what he will look like. I'm so excited, and I think he will look adorable in this cypress color. Alright, the final check-in, I think, for this video. This is Beans all finished. He turned out so cute. Love him so much. And I also finished, or at least started, the plan for the festival. So here is the layout. So I just have things that I want to make, the colors, and then check boxes, and then at the bottom I have total price this week, which is how much inventory I made, the price totaled up. And I have 1, 2, 3 weeks of it. You can see this one's smaller because it only goes through the 8th, which is the Friday of the event starting. So I don't have much time left to prep this, so I have a lot of stuff to get done. We'll see, I might get some more stuff done tonight when I get home, but until then, I'm going to leave y'all here, and I'll meet y'all back. Alright, so probably won't be able to finish it in this video, but I thought I'd work on it just a little bit. I'm going to be making a mini Anchor the Octopus. I say mini, it's still pretty big. This is the pattern, of course, by Humble Child Co. Can't believe the pattern's already 3 years old, that's kind of crazy. But I'm going to be using Premier Basics Chenille Brights in the colorway Beach Ball. This is the one that I have the 2 of, and it should be just enough. I'm going to, instead of using a 6.5mm hook, I'm going to be using a 6mm hook. And then for the contrast color for the tentacle, under part of the tentacle, I'm going to be using the lemonade color of fuzzy chenille yarn. So, I am very excited to get on with this. We'll see how far I get. I'm going to be ending the video off tonight. It is currently Sunday afternoon. I have about 30 minutes, 40 minutes before we have to leave for church, and I am just going to see how much I can get done. So I'm going to cozy up and work on it. Alright everybody, we are to the end of the video, and I wasn't going to show it in this video, but I finished it up pretty early this morning. It is 8:41 on Monday. So I need to get this video wrapped up so I can start filming the next one, but let me show you. Here is Anchor, mini Anchor. He turned out absolutely adorable. He used, I'm gonna say, 1 3/4 skeins of the Premier Basics. This is how much is left, and keep in mind that this is the tie-dye or the malt color, which only has 75 yards in the skein. So I really love him. I think he turned out absolutely adorable, and I'm going to have to get an extra skein of some of the other multis that I got so I can make some more of these guys, because he took a little bit, but I think it'll be really good to have a lower priced anchor on the table, just in case a kid falls in love and the parent's not willing to pay $120, which has happened so many times. This one I'm thinking is going to be $50 or $60. So I think 50 is a good price. So I'm so excited. I'm going to end the video off here, and I will see y'all in the next video. We're going to work a lot on crochet stuff. We have a lot of stuff to get done this week, so I am very excited, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye!